In less than 20 seconds, one short captionless video sent the internet into a frenzy. Jimin, BTS member who had been immersed in the silence of military service for over a year, reappeared, not with loud fanfare or an official announcement, but with a stunning quietness. Dressed in simple black, his freshly cut and neatly combed hair, and a smile barely visible yet deeply felt, he walked through what seemed like an ordinary hallway. But the effect? Far from ordinary. Thousands of fans described their reactions with phrases like, "Held my breath," "Total goosebumps," even, "I cried and I don't even know why." These emotional reactions weren't just admiration for his appearance. There was something much deeper, more personal, and almost spiritual about Jimin's presence this time. And so the question emerged, was this merely a casual appearance, or the beginning of something much bigger? Hashtags like #JiminIsBack, #VisualKingJimin, and #AugustWithJimin topped global trends within hours. Platforms like X, formerly Twitter, TikTok, and Weverse exploded with speculation. Is Jimin preparing new music? Is this a teaser for a collaboration project? Or is it simply a personal signal marking a new chapter in his life after a period of intense pressure? The fact that Jimin didn't say a single word in the video made everything feel more dramatic. He didn't need to. His facial expression, the brief glance at the camera, even the swing of his steps, all spoke louder than any press release. This wasn't just a visual comeback. This was silent communication between idol and fans who had waited in hope for more than a year. Jimin is no stranger to transformation. From the visually intense era of Lie, the tenderness of Serendipity, to the introspection in Face and Muse, he has proven that change is not just strategy, but an artistic language he fully commands. So it's no surprise that fans immediately read this appearance as a code. A sign of a continuing story paused when he entered the military world. Industry observers stayed silent, but ARMY did not. In just 14 seconds of footage, fans identified a likely filming location resembling Big Hit Studio B, known for choreography practice and vocal recording. They matched the thin silver necklace worn by Jimin to a gift from fellow BTS member J-Hope in 2022. Even his black jacket was compared to visuals from Into the Void on the Muse album, but this wasn't just about aesthetic details. The emotions evoked by Jimin's appearance were stronger than mere anticipation for new music. For many, it was evidence of healing. His face looked more peaceful. His eyes no longer showed the exhaustion seen during the Face era, when he openly spoke about pressure, identity, and fear of losing direction. This time, there was calm, and that made fans cry harder than when he stood on stage. What made it all the more mysterious was the timing. The video surfaced just days after the announcement of the 2025 K-World Dream Awards nominations, where Jimin is listed for Boy Solo Popularity Award. For many fans, the timing wasn't coincidence. Some called it a silent call to ARMY, a reminder that even if he's not always visible, Jimin is still here, still loved, and still a powerful force in this industry. But behind the euphoria lies a worry. What if this was just a brief hello before he disappears again? Some fans fear this wasn't the start of a new era, but the final sigh before Jimin chooses to take an even longer break. This anxiety is rooted in Jimin's own words before enlistment, when he admitted that even after years in the music industry, he still didn't feel he had fully found his place. Despite the uncertainty, one thing is clear. This video isn't just about how good Jimin looks. It's about how one presence can ignite thousands of emotions with just a brief appearance. In an era of hyperactive, hyper-produced, and heavily edited content, the authenticity Jimin brings feels like a deeply missed breath of fresh air. No flashy effects, no hidden ads, no manipulative narrative. Just him, calm, present, and looking like himself. This is the power of an artist who understands that sometimes silence speaks louder than cheers. That one smile can shake more hearts than a 2-hour concert. And that presence, when delivered with sincerity, is enough to make the world pause for a moment. Now, fans remain alert. They watch every Weverse post, every Instagram update, even every change to Jimin's profile bio. In silence, they await the next signal. Will there be music, a collaboration, or perhaps a surprise stage? No one knows. But one thing is certain. This moment has proven that Jimin still has the power to make the world tremble just by walking past a camera, ChatGPT says. But behind this unstoppable frenzy, one crucial question lingers. Is this really real? Or are we part of a grand narrative crafted so neatly, perhaps too neatly, to capture public attention in an era where attention is the most valuable currency? After more than a year out of the public eye, Jimin returned through a single video. No sound, no context, no explanation. The world's reaction? Explosive. But precisely because of that, it's important we ask critical questions. Are we witnessing an authentic moment from an artist slowly finding his way back? Or is this just a part of a marketing strategy designed to stir emotion and reinforce a fan base ahead of an upcoming project? We can't ignore that the video emerged during a major award season, where Jimin is nominated in a popularity-based category judged entirely by public voting. Is it accurate to call the video a mere personal signal? Or is it in fact a calculated emotional trigger designed to activate votes and increase his chances of winning? We must also ask, why was the video only 14 seconds long? Why is there no official statement from the agency, yet the visuals feel so curated? Why is the lighting so perfect, the camera angle precise? Even the outfit blending seamlessly with the location's atmosphere, not to ruin the magical moment fans are feeling, but isn't it healthy for us to pause and ask, am I truly responding to Jimin as an individual, or am I being played by an emotional narrative deliberately crafted behind the scenes? Social media has become the main arena for content like this. The clip first went viral on TikTok and X, then spread to platforms like YouTube Shorts, Threads, and Reddit. But how can we be sure the source of the video is truly organic? Much of today's digital content appears to be leaked, when in fact it's an intentional leak. Who was the first to upload the video? Was that account truly a random fan, or part of a covert promo team? Within hours, Jimin-related hashtags topped global trends. But did this happen naturally? In the age of algorithms, it's entirely possible for trends to be manufactured via bots, cross-platform promos, and sophisticated engagement strategies. So, are we witnessing an iconic moment, or just caught in a well-structured digital illusion? Of course, fans have every right to celebrate such moments with emotion and love. But we also need to recognize that the entertainment industry, especially one as massive as BTS, is a multi-billion-dollar ecosystem driven not only by art, but also by strategy, analytics, and intricate calculation. We're not saying Jimin isn't sincere. On the contrary, precisely because he's known to be emotional, dedicated, and never half-hearted in delivering his art, it's understandable why this moment feels so powerful. But on the flip side, because his emotional influence is so strong, we must also be cautious. Are we celebrating Jimin as a human being, or as an idealized symbol shaped by collective expectation? And if all of this is indeed orchestrated, does that make it wrong?